Alright, so what we're doing today is, and there's not a lot of activity, we'll check here in a second, is I'm going to put these queens in these two starter hives. I did not originally put a lot of bees in here because I didn't want this to be too aggressive. But, as you can see, they are somewhat relaxed. What I'm going to do is I'm basically going to put these queen cages right here. I'm going to do the same with the other one. And what I'm looking for is the workers to come out here because they're going to sit and mark on this queen. And they are either going to be extremely angry or extremely happy. Their behavior will tell me what kind of mood they're in. And this hive is actually weak enough where I didn't even bother with smoke, which was kind of intentional because I didn't want to upset the bees coming in here. This is the first time I've ever introduced a new queen. Usually I provide brood and I let the hive make its own queens. On occasion I have moved a queen cell, but I've never introduced an already mated and ready to go queen. Alright, so you can see some of the workers coming out here. Alright, see her fanning? That's kind of a good sign. She looks very calm and relaxed. So a bunch more of the bees are going to slowly climb up onto here and get very, very interested in what's going on. And they're either going to be very peaceful and calm about it, or they're going to get very angry and try to chew their way through that mesh on there. We'll know, and based on how they react to that, we'll know if they're going to accept this new queen or not. So we'll give them a few minutes to come out and test the waters. We're going to go ahead and pop this one and put their queen on here. And see, same thing. I did not put a lot of bees in this hive to start. I wanted them... There we go. So now we'll give it a few minutes. And this will tell me if they're going to accept this new queen or not. So I'm going to say accept the new queen. What I'll then do is, these little queen cages have a cork in either end. This one was for putting the queen in. This one is for letting her out, because what they'll do is this white stuff here is kind of a soft sugar candy. And the bees will actually chew their way through that once I remove the cork to release the queen. And it'll take them about a day. And she's got about 5 workers in there that came with her to help serve as attendants and take care of her physical needs. But you can see they're very interested, and to my eyes at least, they look fairly calm and relaxed about it. They're not trying to get in there and kill her or anything, so that's a good sign. But we'll give several of the bees a little time to get up there and take a look. And it looks like so far, same here, they do not seem angry. They do not seem terribly upset. Alright, so far, these girls who got their exposure a little bit sooner are still look like they're feeling it out. These girls are kind of very into this. So what I'm going to try to do, and like I said, I've never done this, but the telling factor is if you can kind of push them off here. They look very calm to me. They don't look aggressive or angry. But if I can kind of push them off of here, yeah. They are not being very upset. They are being very gentle with her. And from what I've seen, if they're going to reject her, what they would be doing is they'd be grabbing on here as tight as they could, try to chew their way through there. So they seem to be accepting this queen very well so far. So I am going to release her, and we're going to watch her go down into the hive if I do not drop my tool. Like if I were installing a preset bee package, I would just remove the end from the candy cork. I want to see the girls going in, or I want to see the queen going in. So, alright, so I've got it open. You can see one of the nurse bees that were already in there. One of them has already come out. One of my own bees has gone in there to smell things out. So we're going to see if we can't get this queen to come out on her own. She will in a minute, and she should go straight down into the hive. But as you can see, the workers seem excited, but not angry or upset. They're fanning her scent. They like her. Alright, we're getting a bit more activity over here. They're still, the other one, they're still pretty active on the queen, so we'll get them a few more minutes. But you can see they're being very gentle. So we're going to try to release her too. I was really hoping we are going to get video of at least one of them coming out. But they don't want to seem to take 5 and let her actually get out of there. So we're going to pause here real quick and I'm going to release her. So there's one of the queen's attendants in this cage coming out. She's immediately mingling with the others, no issues. Another one of the workers, she went straight down into the hive and is checking things out. Another one of the attendants. There should be one more attendant and the queen in there. Yep, I can see the queen's dot. So the queen doesn't naturally have a dot on there. Breeders in general will put a marking on the back of the queen to say when she was born. It helps keep track of how old your queen is. Oh, I think that's her feeding with one of these other bees. Yep. So if you would get out of the way. Come on, Scrooge. I believe Her Majesty will come out. I'm still watching the other one out of the corner of my eye. There's 2 bees literally sitting in the middle of the entryway, so the queen's not going to get out for another minute. Here we go. I think that's her. I think that's her. Come on, Mommy. It's okay. You can come out. Hey, this is the opposite of what we want. Come on. Move. Move. You're blocking the door. This is a 1B hole. Which is exactly what's still happening over here, is they've got a traffic jam. There she goes. And with zero fear, she went right down into the hive. That is exactly what I wanted to see happen. You see the other workers are abandoning the cage because she's not in there anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Alright, so I'm going to put this little cage over here to the side. And I'm going to give these girls a day to acclimate to each other. Oh, caught her just in time. There she goes. Right in there, everybody's being nice and gentle. We got back to this one just in time to catch the queen. How was that? Both queens accepted, no issues. Alright, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to shake these girls off of here so they all go back in their hive. Come on. because I want to close this back up. So same thing, we'll put the lid back on here. Whoop. There we go.